If you cannot handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen. Today we're making cheese buldak, spicy chicken with melted cheese on top, and the sauce is so spicy, but it's so good that you just end up sweating and loving every minute of it. 오늘의 레시피, 숟가락을 멈출 수 없는 맛있는 치즈 불닭 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. Now, make sure to check out the description box below for a full list of the ingredients as well as the Korean product links that you could order online if you cannot get to a Korean market. For our spicy chicken buldak recipe today, we will be using about 770 gram-ish of chicken thigh meat. I highly recommend using dark meat because it just comes out tastier and super juicy. You could also use bone-in thigh meat as well. So we're gonna season our chicken thigh meat with a little bit of salt, then some granulated garlic powder, some black pepper, then turn over and repeat the seasoning on the other side as well. Then put this to the side so that we can get started on our seasoning sauce. 1 tablespoon of all-purpose Korean soy sauce, 양조간장. You could also use jin soy sauce, 진간장. 1 tablespoon of 고운 고춧가루. This is finely ground red pepper flakes. 1 tablespoon of coarse ground red pepper flakes. If you don't have the finely ground gochugaru, just add 2 tablespoons of the coarse ground. 2 tablespoons of finely minced garlic. For this recipe, garlic is a must. And only use freshly minced garlic, please. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And you know, there's a lot of recipes out there where they're telling you to put crazy amount of sugar. You don't need to, trust me. This is a must-have ingredient. Beef dashda, which is beef bouillon powder. This will make or break your buldak. I mean, honestly. So add 1/2 tablespoon of beef dashda. You could also use chicken dashda, and you could also use yandu or MSG. And if you're using MSG, just add 1 teaspoon. And I'll have the product links in the description box below if you cannot get to a Korean market. And another important ingredient, ginger. We need freshly grated ginger, about 1 teaspoon. Turn it over and make sure to scrape in the stuff that's stuck on the back of the microplane. Then some black pepper, not that much, about 1/8 teaspoon. And here is my ginger tip. I always double bag it and put it in the freezer and then just take it out whenever I need to use it. And we need 2 cups of hot water. You could also use 2 cups of chicken stock if you want to just take it up a notch. Pour it in here, and we're just gonna mix everything so all the spices kind of blend together. Oh, it smells so good. It smells spicy. Okay, put this to the side. This is a very, very important vegetable that you cannot skip. We need 1/2 of a large onion, and adding onion will create that natural sweet taste to our buldak. And just cut into big chunks. And some potatoes and carrots. And for other vegetables, we need 2 scallions, green onions, finely minced. And here I have about 2 cups of shredded Mexican blend cheese. Use any cheese of your choice, and you could add as little or as much as you like. Set your heat to high and preheat your frying pan. Now, once your frying pan is preheated, make sure it's piping hot. And we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Then we're gonna take our seasoned chicken and place it down. Now, if you don't hear that sizzling noise when your chicken hits the frying pan, that means you did not preheat your frying pan long enough. Now, on high heat, we're just gonna let this brown. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we just wanna get this nice golden mark on our chicken. Then turn everything over, and we're just gonna brown it on the other side as well. So it's been about less than 2 minutes on high heat. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. So once the other side is brown, this is ready. So we're gonna now add our potatoes. Then we're gonna add our onions. It's a lot, but it's all gonna just cook away. Spread it. Then we're gonna add our carrots. And here's our seasoning sauce that we made earlier. Just mix it one more time. And we're just gonna pour it into our pan. Ooh la la, I love the sound. Look how beautiful this looks already. Oh, amazing. Oh my God, it's gonna be so spicy and so good. At this point, we're gonna put our lid on and then we're gonna bring down our heat to medium and let this simmer away on medium heat for 10 minutes. Right, it's been 10 minutes. Oh, and my kitchen smells so spicy and delicious. Oh, I love that sound. This is optional. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter and we're just gonna melt the butter and spread it all around the pot. And then we're just gonna spread it like so. The next thing to do is we're gonna add our green onions. Just spread it around like so. Save a little bit of the onions to garnish later. Oh wow, doesn't this look pretty already? Then we're gonna take our cheese and just, this is the best part. So your heat is still at medium. And again, you could add as little or as much as you want of the cheese. And mozzarella cheese is also great too. What we're gonna do at this point is cover with the lid and just wait for the cheese to completely melt. And the heat is at medium. I wanted to take a quick moment to thank you for cooking Korean food with me. If you're enjoying these lesson-based Korean cooking tutorials, I want to kindly ask you to support my channel by clicking on the like button, subscribe, notification bell, and share today's recipe with your friends and family. You can also support me by going to amazon.com/shop/modernpepper and browse through all the Korean ingredients and also other products that you may be looking for on Amazon. And my Patreon account. Even $1 donation will be greatly appreciated. Your generosity means that I can continue to produce these lesson-based Korean cooking tutorials for free for everyone. All right, now let's get back to cooking. It's been about a minute and let's take a look. Oh, if that doesn't look good, I don't know. And that sauce, it's gonna be so good. This is ready to be eaten right away. And only share with people that you really like. And if you like, you could garnish with a little bit of gochugaru, a little bit more, make it extra spicy. Why not? I have to say, this is one of those dishes where if you cannot handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen. If you love spicy food, you're gonna fall in love with this. And if you're just starting to like spicy food, I think you might like it too. I'm always gonna start with the delicious liquid. Ooh. Oh, lip smacking good. Oh my goodness. Ooh, the fire is starting. Against the next. Oh, look how moist it looks. This is why you have to use dark meat. Dark meat is the best. Oh, OMG, this looks so good. You always have to have this with Korean rice, okay? Because it's spicy, kind of salty. So with Korean rice, it's like a perfect combination. I always put extra juice or liquid on top, and then the carrot and our potatoes all goes on my bowl of Korean rice. I can't even speak right now. Chicken with our cheese on it. No massayo. It's spicy. Now, if you like it like nuclear bomb spicy, which I don't, you should add some jalapeno peppers at the end to just take it to another level. 맛있어. 진짜 맛있어요. And then you have to have the potatoes and the carrots and the onions together. This is like a spicy food heaven right here. Oh, so good, so good. And then you have to make yourself a perfect bite with like the rice soaked in our delicious spicy liquid. And I'm having a tough time concentrating and speaking right now. And our chicken and our perfectly cooked potato and our carrots together and the onions. Oh, the onions. Bon appetito, everyone. Game over. Game over. I can't speak right now. I gotta shut this down and then just dive in. Now, if you are a fan of spicy food, I actually have a playlist of spicy Korean recipes that you could check out. So make sure to go to youtube.com/modernpepper, click on the playlist tab and select spicy Korean recipes, and I will see you there. Ooh, it's spicy, but so good. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, as always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on that thumbs up icon and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so and hit that notification bell. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 꼭 눌러주세요. 다음 영상에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of these other Korean recipe videos you see right here.